Lexus US Open of Surfing 2025, Huntington Beach's ultimate surf festival. Get ready for an exhilarating experience as the Lexus US Open of Surfing descends upon Huntington Beach starting July 26. This iconic event transforms the south side of the Huntington Beach Pier into a vibrant mini-city, setting the stage for the summer's most anticipated action sports festival, a tradition that has thrived in this coastal town for many years. The World Surf League's tour stop has evolved into a must-see summer attraction, drawing fans who flock to the pier or stake out a spot on the sand for a front-row view of the thrilling competitions. As preparations ramp up, Dylan Kisslinger is seen heading to the water while workers finalize the setup for the U.S. Open of Surfing in Huntington Beach, California, on July 23, 2025. Photo by Jeff Gritchen, Orange County Register/SCNG. Unlike many other events on the tour, the U.S. Open spans 9 action-packed days filled with activities and high-stakes competitions. Attendees can expect a plethora of booths on the beach, showcasing the latest in surf lifestyle and outdoor gear, along with opportunities to sample products. As the sun sets, music concerts will provide entertainment, and the No Cap Freestyle Moto Show will feature thrilling motocross performances right on the beach. The surfing finals are set for August 3. In addition to the competitions, there will be public beach cleanups, learn-to-surf sessions, and stations for reapplying sunscreen or discussing environmental issues. Fans can also enjoy meet-and-greets and autograph signings throughout the town and on the beach, along with movie premieres and special appearances during the week. And let's not forget the skilled surfers from around the globe, all vying for the prestigious title of U.S. Open of Surfing champion in front of thousands of enthusiastic spectators. This event truly captures the essence of Southern California, embracing not just surf culture but the entire action sports scene, remarked Joe Turple, a commentator for the World Surf League who has been announcing the event online for over a decade. You can really feel the excitement in the air. It's a gathering place where everyone comes to see who will emerge as the next big star. Last year, Australian Sally Fitzgibbons clinched the title in the women's division, marking her second time on the U.S. Open podium after a previous win 13 years prior. The event also made headlines when Alan Cleland Jr. became the first surfer from Mexico to win a World Surf League Challenger Series event. In the Huntington Beach Longboard Classic, Southern California dominated, with Dana Point's Rachel Tilley taking home the women's title and Taylor Jensen winning the men's division. Tilley reminisced about her early days competing at the same location when she was just 8 years old, reflecting on her journey and how her childhood experiences at this surf spot have shaped her competitive edge. "Competing at Huntington is something I cherish deeply," she shared. "I have so many fond memories tied to this event. I've dedicated countless hours and years to reach this point, and it feels incredibly special to come full circle on that same beach." The longboard event kicks off the U.S. Open and is the first of 4 stops on the tour, with the final event scheduled in El Salvador in November. Daily competitions commence at 7:30 a.m. and continue until around 3:30 p.m. "There's always a bit of extra pressure going into the first event of the year," Tilley noted, having recently relocated to San Clemente. "It's a time for everyone to recalibrate. Some of her fellow competitors will be staying with her, friends outside the water, but fierce rivals once they don their jerseys. I'm eager to get my feet in the wax and dive into the competition," she expressed. The Challenger Series could kick off as early as Tuesday, depending on the longboard contest and surf conditions. On the Challenger Series tour, surfers are competing for crucial points to secure a spot on the Elite World Tour, with athletes traveling from near and far to participate. This marks the 3rd of 7 stops on the tour. "This is where surfers aim to shine and make it onto the World Tour," Turple explained. "They're either trying to establish their names or are seasoned veterans still looking to prove themselves." San Clemente's Cade Matson is among those hoping for a strong performance. After suffering a back injury that required surgery a few years ago, he made a remarkable comeback, joining the World Tour in 2023, the pinnacle of the sport. However, his time among the elite was brief, as he didn't accumulate enough points to remain on tour after the mid-year cut. "Falling off the tour was one of the toughest challenges I've faced, second only to my back injury," Matson shared recently. Last year, I struggled to regain my mental edge after that setback. This year, I feel much clearer. Having taken several months off from competition, Mattsson is eager to don his jersey again at a venue where he grew up competing. This event holds a special place for anyone from California, Mattsson stated. I competed there every weekend during my youth. I feel like I know that wave better than 80% of the surfers in this event, which definitely boosts my confidence. He will also have friends traveling from San Clemente to support him, including World Tour surfer and Olympian Griffin Colapinto, who will assist with coaching from the beach. Being at home, surrounded by family and friends, is an incredible feeling, he said. Traveling the world is amazing, and we love it, but there's something comforting about sleeping in your own bed and being in familiar surroundings. It's crucial for maintaining a positive mindset. Kira Pinkerton, another San Clemente surfer, is also familiar with the waves, having competed in Surf City since her childhood as she climbed the amateur ranks. I'm always excited to surf close to home every year. I'm determined to take the title this time, Pinkerton said. The excitement and hometown support from family and friends are what I cherish most about this event. Pinkerton is part of a new generation of female surfers who are pushing boundaries, generating excitement among fans eager to witness the evolution of women's surfing. Women's surfing has always been impressive, but in recent years, there's been a noticeable surge of young girls entering the scene, Pinkerton observed. When one girl excels, it inspires others to follow suit, and it's been amazing to witness. The growth in women's surfing is palpable, and I'm thrilled to be part of it and see where it leads. She fondly remembers attending the US Open as a child with her father, who used to manage a booth for Boost Mobile when they were the event's sponsor. There are so many booths and activities that it can be overwhelming. You really have to focus to get down there and surf, she said. It's a lot to take in, but it's truly an incredible experience. Turple shared his own nostalgic memories of the US Open, recalling standing on the pier as a child, watching the surfers compete below. You could interact with the surfers in the water. I wasn't one to shout, but I loved cheering them on, he reminisced. The US Open of Surfing has a rich history dating back to the 1950s with the establishment of the West Coast Surfing Championships, evolving into the grand event it is today. Many legendary surfers, including Kelly Slater, Andy Irons, Lane Beachley, Stephanie Gilmore, and Tom Curran, have made their mark in Huntington Beach, celebrated by enthusiastic crowds as they ascend to the stage. Turple recalls some of his favorite moments, such as watching three-time world champion Irons win the US Open and the OP Pro, and witnessing Sonny Garcia compete in 2000, the year he was contending for a world title. He vividly remembers Rochelle Ballard in the late 90s, who was so determined to win that she collided with the concrete pier pilings. Those moments are unforgettable for me as a surf fan, he said. We would wait in line to meet all our favorite surfers. Turple can still hear the voice of Rick "Rockin' Fig" Fignetti, the KROQ announcer and longtime US Open surf commentator who was a fixture during the 90s and early 2000s. He had a unique talent for engaging and entertaining the beach crowds. His voice embodies the US Open for me. He had a way of captivating the audience, showing his passion for surfing, and he was always a grommet at heart, Turple reflected on Fignetti, who passed away 4 years ago. Whenever I think of the US Open, I think of him. The event encapsulates the spirit of Southern California, showcasing the best in action sports converging in a beach festival atmosphere, Turple noted. There's so much at stake when you call yourself a US Open champion, he emphasized. You can see how important it is for competitors to add their names to the legacy of the US Open. Beyond the surfing competitions, the US Open offers a chance to enjoy the festival atmosphere on the sand. Here are some highlights for the opening weekend starting Saturday. The Sundown Set concert series kicks off the event with Common Kings performing at 5 p.m. On Sunday at 4 p.m., Capital Dub, Lively Up, and Casey Smiles will take the stage. Tickets are available online, and all music performances will take place at the Beach Bar, located south of the pier. Please note that all shows are for ages 21 and older, and a portion of ticket sales will benefit the Surfrider Foundation, dedicated to protecting and preserving the world's oceans and beaches. Don't miss the launch of the No Cap Freestyle Moto Show featuring motocross legend and 16-time X Games medalist Jared McNeil, sponsored by No Cap. Soda Pop McNeil, everything exciting at the 2025 US Open of Surfing, Snapped 5 premiere, free beer and more. The 2025 US Open of Surfing is about to transform Huntington Beach into a surf culture paradise. Think the US Open is just about watching surf competitions? Think again. While the WSL's Challenger Series and World Longboard Tour will certainly draw crowds to Huntington Beach Pier, the real magic happens when the sun goes down. The biggest buzz surrounds the worldwide debut of Snapped 5, the grand finale of Logan Dullian's legendary surf film franchise. This 75-minute spectacular promises to be an adrenaline-packed feast featuring an all-star cast including Mason Ho, Jack Robinson, Yago Dora, and over 20 other top surfers, plus an impressive lineup of up-and-coming groms. Mark your calendars for August 2nd at Sea Legs. Tickets are selling fast. But here's where it gets really interesting. The 4th annual Factory by the Sea is back, courtesy of Inherent Bummer. This free 2-day celebration of surf culture is the brainchild of Travis Ferret, former Surfing Magazine editor-in-chief and passionate surf community builder. Taking place at HB's International Surfing Museum on July 31st and August 1st, the event combines surf films, live podcasts, and music. Oh, and did we mention free beer? Each day kicks off with 805's Cold Beer Surf Club podcast featuring Connor Coffin at 4 p.m. Day 1 highlights include Hawaiian sensation Finn McGill's new film No Brainer and live performances by Phony and Guck, topped off with country night DJ sets. Adding a modern twist, Rivian is powering the event and offering free EV test drives from July 30th to August 1st, before the beer starts flowing naturally. Day 2 ups the ante with 2 world premieres, Step Brothers starring local heroes Nolan Raposa and Tyler Gunter, followed by Jacob Vanderwerks Feels Like Yesterday, a high-energy showcase featuring the Colapinto brothers, Cole Houshman's Indonesian adventures, and stellar performances from Connor Coffin, Nate Tyler, and Kira Pinkerton. Here's what makes this event truly special. Ferret has created an innovative viewing experience using double-decker shipping containers in the museum parking lot, offering elevated viewing for films and performances. It's all part of his vision to preserve and celebrate authentic surf culture, creating memorable experiences that blend surfing, music, and community. We're building a bird feeder for surf culture, Ferret explains, reminiscing about his 2011 event that shut down an entire street. While this year's Factory might not cause traffic chaos, it's poised to create lasting memories for a new generation of surf enthusiasts. The US Open's complete schedule includes motocross exhibitions, athlete meet-and-greets, and DJ sets throughout the event. But here's a thought-provoking question. In an era of professional competition and commercialization, are grassroots events like Factory by the Sea becoming more crucial than ever for preserving authentic surf culture? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective on the evolution of surf events and community gatherings.